Hello everyone, myself is Dr. Pinke Sutaria, working as an assistant professor at Department of Chemistry, Bhavans College, Dakor. So today we are going to discuss one of the most important name reactions in the organic chemistry, that is Wilsmer-Hack reactions. Okay, why this is having so much importance? So let me give you the idea. Okay, suppose if we want to directly involve this benzene ring to the aldehyde group, it will not involve directly aldehyde. Okay, there are very rare reaction where you can introduce directly aldehyde group into the benzene ring. Okay, suppose one name reaction is there, like suppose if we are having phenol group. Now when we are reacting with the CHCl3 plus KOH, okay, so it can involve the ortho position or to the ortho position aldehyde group. Okay, so now in this reaction we require a phenol group. Okay, then and then this reaction is carried out. So this reaction, it is known as Remer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, so there are very rare reaction where we can introduce what we can say the aldehyde group. Other reaction, that is Rusman reaction, where we are having RCOCl. Okay, now when we are reacting with the PD and BaSO4, okay, BaSO4, barium sulfate. Now in that reaction also we can we can carry out the RCHO group, but in those reaction we require certain type of group. Here we require acid chloride, here we require the phenol group. Okay, what happen if we are not having any phenolic group, or what we can say the RCOCl group? So we require the two conditions. It should have a activated ring or activated aromatic ring. Okay, second one, we require a heterocyclic compound. Okay, heterocyclic, or we can say activated aromatic compound. Now when it is reacted with the POCl3 in presence of N-dimethylformaldehyde, it can convert this aromatic ring, or it can introduce the CHO group to the aromatic ring. Okay, let us understand its principle. So in this we can have a O-methoxy group. Okay, now when we are having a derivative of methylated resorcerin, this is, we can say, methylated resorcerin. Okay, now when we react with the POCl3 in presence of DMF, what will happen? The CHO group will be introduced to the ortho position of the one of the methoxy group. So we can say the CHO group will be introduced over here. Why it is not reacted over here? Because it can give electron over here, it can give electron here. So it is very much what we can say electron it is electron rich. So CHO, which is having electrophilic characteristics, so it can have it can give it can attach towards those carbon which is electron deficient. Okay, so that is why the CHO group will attach over here. Okay, so this is simple what we can say the introduction of the CHO group. Now let us understand its mechanism. Okay, so when we are writing about the mechanism, so first of all let us draw the structure of N-dimethylformamide. So this is the basic structure of the N-dimethylformamide, and when we are reacting with the POCl3, okay, let us understand the structure of the POCl3. So what will happen over here? Now this is having a lone pair of electron. This lone pair of electron make a bond over here. So the valency of this carbon will be disturbed. So what will happen? This will migrate over this oxygen atom, so which is generally has the negative charge. Okay, now when we compare the phosphorus and oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon, so it will pull electron from the carbon. So now phosphorus which is having a positive charge, and oxygen which is having a negative charge. So this oxygen negative charge will attack over here. So we can directly write down over here that negative charge of this oxygen atom will attack towards the positive charge of the phosphorus. So let us draw over here. So this negative charge will attack over the phosphorus positive charge. So what will happen over here? So we can write down over here, that is CH3 twice. Here we can write down N double bond CH this will now having a single bond, that is the oxygen atom, now which is attached with the phosphorus. Now phosphorus which is attached with the oxygen negative charge. Now here we are having a Cl, here also we are having a Cl, now Cl. Okay, as we know that this positive and negative charge are not highly stable, so they will interact with the next atom. So what will happen, this negative charge will make bond over here, so one of the Cl group will be leave from the reaction material. So we can remove this Cl, so we can put over here, that is the CH3 twice and double bond CH, oxygen atom, here we can have P double bond O, Cl and Cl. Okay, so this is our reaction material. So now let us understand this reaction material for the next here we can also have the positive charge. Okay, this is the positive charge, remember that this is the positive charge because the nitrogen is having a 4 valency. So now let us draw this structure again here. Okay, I have drawn this structure again. So whatever the nucleophile or living group or living from the this reaction material, what will happen, they will accept one of the proton from the this group. So what will happen, this H will be accepted by the Cl minus, and this because of these things, what will happen, this whole molecule, okay, now this Cl is accepted by this thing, so this whole molecule will be leave from the reaction material. So here we can have CH3 twice, here also we can have an positive charge, and double bond remain as it is, H and Cl. So this H and Cl, why it is happen, because we can say that this is oxygen which is having a lone pair of electron, this will make a bond over here. So what will happen, this bond will be broken down. So now this bond will be broken down, so here we can have a positive charge partially, this is having a negative charge which is make a bond over here. So Cl which is having a negative charge will attach towards the positive charge. So the reaction material what we have left from the this molecule, so that is PoCl2O minus charge. Okay, now we have to continue this reaction with this molecule. So we have written over here, that is the CH3 twice N positive charge, here we can have CH and Cl. Okay, now when we do a resonating form of this structure, what will happen, okay, so now when we do the resonating form, so this is having a double bond, so it will make neutralize to this nitrogen. So nitrogen which is having now lone pair of electron, and carbon which is having a positive charge. So here we can write down over here, that is the CH3 twice, nitrogen which is having a lone pair of electron, and C which is having a positive charge, hydrogen and Cl. Okay, so now this is our electrophile. Okay, you should know the electrophile definition. What is electrophile? The electrophile which is carry the positive charge or neutral atom which can accept the electron. Okay, now this positive charge will attach towards our benzene ring. So now let us draw our benzene ring or structure of the benzene ring. Okay, the structure of benzene ring, that is the aromatic or hydrogen. Oh, okay, so this is the simple formula for this benzene ring. So now when it is attached with this positive charge of the carbon, what will happen? So now let us understand the mechanism for this. So simply we can say that this hydrogen will be, if it is removed from the reaction material, what is left on the benzene ring, the negative charge will be left on the benzene ring, and positive charge, that is having a hydrogen atom. So if it is hydrogen is removed from the benzene ring, so it will make a negative charge of the benzene ring. So now this negative charge of the benzene ring will attack by this positive charge. So what will happen over here? So here we can write down, that is the aromatic ring. Now this carbon is attached with the negative charge of the benzene ring, so carbon, so we can write down over here, okay, that is the carbon. Here we can write down the hydrogen, here we can write down the Cl, the N, CH3 group and CH3 group. Okay, so last, okay, what will happen, this lone pair of electron will make a bond over here, and this will goes down from the reaction material. So what will happen here? We can write down the AR CH double bond N CH3 and CH3. Okay, and lastly what we can do here, we can apply the H2. Now when we are applying the H2O molecule, this bond will be broken down over here. So oxygen will attach over here and hydrogen which is attached over here. So we can remove from the dimethylamine group and we can have a aromatic as well as the aldehyde group. Okay, so this is ARCHO group. So now this is our benzaldehyde. So this is what we can say about the Wilsmer-Hack reaction mechanism. So let us quickly revise this thing. So what will happen first of all? So here in first step, what we can say, DMF and POCl3 will interact with each other. So DMF, dimethyl formamide, nitrogen which is having a lone pair of electron will make a bond over here. So this CH double bond O will be broken down over here. So now this is having a negative charge. Now this negative charge will attack towards the positive charge of the phosphorus. Why? Because when we compare phosphorus and oxygen, oxygen is more electronegative than the phosphorus, so it will pull electron from the phosphorus. So now phosphorus which is having a positive charge, so they will interact each other and they will make this bond. So now what will happen? CH3 twice and double bond CHO. Now phosphorus Cl, oxygen minus charge Cl and Cl. Now it will give the back electron to the phosphorus atom, so it will make a bond over here. This Cl will be removed from the reaction material. So CH3 twice and positive charge double bond CH, oxygen, P double bond O, Cl, Cl. Okay, so in the next step what will happen? Now this Cl minus which is removed from the reaction material will attack over here. So this reaction material, that is a PO2Cl2, will be removed from the reaction material. So we can have CH3 twice and positive CHCl group. Okay, now it will undergo the resonant form, so it will neutralize over here. So N which is having a lone pair of electron, positive charge CHCl. So now this is our electrophile. Okay, now this electrophile. Okay, so now this electrophile will attack towards the benzene ring. So now as we know this benzene ring, we can write down over here ARH, H which is known as positive charge and this is negative charge. So when we remove the hydrogen, now benzene ring carries the negative charge, so easily electrophile can attack. This positive charge can attack, directly attacks towards the negative charge of the benzene ring. So we can, so when we attach to those this molecule, the ArCHCl and nitrogen CH3CH3. Now nitrogen number of electron will make a bond over here. Cl will be removed from the reaction material. So ArCH double bond and CH3CH3. So when we react towards the end with the H2O molecule, this one will be broken down, so we can get the ArCHO, that is our benzaldehyde. Okay. Lastly, that is the application part of this reaction material. So let us understand the application part. Suppose if we are having this type of molecule, let's say indole molecule. Okay, so here we can write down the NH. Okay, so when we reacting with the DMF POCl3, so we can get the NH over here. So we can get the CHO group over this point. Okay, why? Because nitrogen which is having a lone pair of electron, it will make a bond over here, so it will have a negative charge over. Okay, so now this electrophile can interact with this group, so we can directly write down this CHO group. Okay, now suppose if we are having this type of function group, let's say OAC group. Okay, so here we can have a furan ring. Okay, now which is having when we are reacting with the DMF as well as the POCl3. So at that time what will happen? So now this is having OAC group, there is also OCOCH3 group. Now this lone pair of electron will attack towards this thing, so this will make bond over here, this will make a bond over here, so this is having a negative charge. Okay, why? Because it will pull electron from this thing, so we can write down OCOCH3. Because of this bulky group, the electron will travel from this side, so here we can have a negative charge, so we can put this CHO group towards this atom. Okay, that is the CHO group over here. Okay, OAC and CHO group. So this is the application part, as well as we can write down for the thiophene also. Okay, sulfur, the same reagent. So we can put a second position, that is the CHO group. Okay, suppose if we are having a fuse ring, let's say suppose if we are having an anthracene ring, so at that time the middle part of the ring will be attacked by the electrophile, that is our DMF plus POCl3. So the middle part of the ring will be attacked by the CHO group. Okay, so CHO part will be remain over here. So what we can say, that is the electrophilic reaction with the anthracene molecule. Suppose if we are having a trimethylated pyrogalol. Okay, trimethylated pyrogalol structure. This is the pyroglycerate structure, that is the O-methyl. Okay, so now when we are reacting with the DMF plus POCl3, so we can have this O-methoxy, O-methyl and O-methyl group. So this is having a CHO group. So this is the application part of the Wills-Marek reaction. You can go through it, and you can also observe your what we can say examination paper. In your examination they will again and again ask you the questions about the this reaction. One of the most important question they are again ask you that when we are doing the reaction with the NN dimethyl aniline group with this DMF and the POCl3, what will be the product? Okay, if suppose if we are reacting with the NN diethyl molecule, that is NN diethyl aniline molecule with the DMF and the POCl3, what will be the product? Now this will be your homework. Okay, you can solve these questions and you can have interaction with me. What will be the product? So till then, take care. Thank you for watching it.